Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to be looking at the McFarlane DC Multiverse, the Joker. This is the comedian variant, and this is the Frostbite edition. This is a gold label GameStop exclusive, and a Frostbite edition is basically a semi-transparent, sort of frozen-looking action figure. This is the second one they've made, and it's kind of one of the dumbest sublines I could ever imagine. Now, when they did Batman, I was like, okay, it's kind of cool. I can see Batman fighting Mr. Freeze, getting frozen. But the Joker, I can see very few scenarios where he would be getting frozen by Mr. Freeze or frozen at all. They do look cool, but what's the point? I could see it if they were heroes fighting Freeze, but other villains, So I'm kind of going to this review with a little bit of a negative attitude. So let's take a look at the packaging, which is gorgeous, by the way. It's sort of semi-transparent blue, like ice. Gold label. Gold label is simply a retailer exclusive. This one is a GameStop exclusive. DC, Joker image, the Joker, the comedian, Frostbite edition. McFarlane Toys, GameStop exclusive, limited to 7,250 pieces. Here's the front. Side, Joker, comedian. Other side's blank. The back, a fantastic image of the Joker with the laughing fish. At the bottom, there is the barcode. One of McFarlane's deluxe figures at the outer sleeve. Pull it off to reveal the inside like a giant ice cube. Like I said, the packaging is absolutely fantastic on these figures. I can sort of see the Joker back there. Blank. Then take the figure out in the clamshell, like so. With no further ado, let's open them up. And of course, as always, I did get two of these figures. One I wish to open and enjoy, the other one to keep unopened in my complete Batman-related unopened action figure collection. Here's this Frostbite Joker next to the Frostbite Batman. Rumor is the next one is going to be a Frostbite Red Hood figure. Here's the Frostbite version of the comedian next to the original Three Jokers version of the comedian, which coincidentally was also a GameStop exclusive. And here it is next to the sketch edition of the comedian Joker, both the regular and the autograph edition. These are both Entertainment Earth exclusives. Alright. Now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all his accessories laid out. He has a display stand, a collector's card, display stand for the collector's card, and then a camera and a crowbar. Before I load all that, let's talk about and check out the figure. So this is the comedian Joker. He's in his trench coat, kind of like the Killing Joke. He comes with a camera, the crowbar, also very Killing Joke-esque. But this is the Frostbite edition, and visually, he looks very cool, and I guess that's the point of an action figure. Does he look good? But to me, I like world building, and I can see very few scenarios where I might actually find this figure useful. He could be a hologram, he could be a ghost, or he could be frozen by Mr. Freeze. The accessories, I could see some scenarios where they might be useful. As a whole, it's just sort of eye candy. And like I said, it does look good. They did an excellent job with what they were going for. So let's take a look. Starting with his face, you can see the smile there. But the actual paint job, if you want to call it this, it's cast in semi-transparent blue plastic and has white sort of scattered throughout it. It achieves the Frostbite look very nicely. Just, why would you want this? I mean, I have it. I want it because it looks cool, I like the variants, I'm a completist, blah blah blah. But it seems a very odd choice for a subline and an action figure. Still, pretty cool looking. This is not the first semi-transparent Joker figure they've given us, the Sonar Suit Joker. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. It's that same Three Jokers body they've used time and time again. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt, which is very nice. It has sort of a Jack Nicholson, Jack Napier type vibe to it. Looks really good. And you can really see the sculpt when it's painted this way. Now for his accessories, starting off with the boring stuff. Here's his display stand. Pretty cool to stand. It has a picture of the Joker. I love that image. It matches this theme, being semi-transparent blue. Now we have his collector's card. As you can see, it's an image of the Joker with the laughing fish. Joker Frostbite edition. On the back, certificate of authenticity. This is number 612 of 7,250. Here are all three versions of the Comedian Joker's collector's cards. The original release, the Frostbite edition, and the Sketch edition. And this doesn't do much for me, but if you want to display the collector's card next to your figure, there's a stand to do so. Here are his accessories. They're also done in the Frostbite paint job. We have the camera here. It's sort of rubbery, has some give to it, it can go around his neck. And then we have the crowbar here. Of course, Joker's signature weapon, the crowbar from when he killed Jason Todd. And here are the previous versions of the crowbar and the camera, Sketch, Regular, and Frostbite. Here's the Joker, holding his crowbar. Here's Joker, with the camera around his neck. And here's the best pose you're going to get of him holding the camera. Now I wanted to see how he'd look under black light. Transparent plastic usually reacts to black light in a very specific way. So, took my blacklight flashlight, turned it on, and hit the figure. Now, directly on him, it's a little bit too bright for the camera to capture, but it looks pretty cool in person. Very nice effect. That was the Joker in a fully lit room under black light. Here he is in a semi-lit room under black light. Then, a completely dark room under black light. Looks pretty cool. Now I wanted to check out the differences and similarities between this Frostbite version of the Comedian Joker and the original version. And besides the paint differences or the way the plastic was cast, it's 100% the same figure, same sculpt, same articulation. So let's take a look. Starting with the head. Looks very good. This one has sort of shadow in the eyes. You can see a little bit clearer on this one. Very nice job on the effect of this guy. But the original is damn good too. Quite possibly my favorite Joker McFarlane has released. Trench coat. Come over the eye. See what's going on inside. And let's not forget that there are three different versions of the Comedian Joker. Regular, Frostbite, and Sketch. And all of these Joker figures utilize the same base body. 9 of them. Now, it's not all exactly the same. Maybe a different soft goods overlay. But same legs, same diaper, same torso underneath. And the Infinite Frontier Joker is not that different, but has a few different parts on the top part of the legs and the diaper area. Now that you've taken a pretty good look at the figure and his accessories, let's check out his height. Bottom to the very top of his hat, standing about 7.3 inches tall, which can translate to 18.5 centimeters. The hat does add a little height to the figure. And for his articulation. Start with the head. It can rotate from side to side. He can look up and down pretty good amount. Can tilt his head from one side to the other. Shoulders go about 90 degrees. Ball joint. Up, down, around. He doesn't have the typical butterfly rings because the jacket covers up the cap. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. His wrist can rotate and it's going to be hinged. In his torso, he does have articulation, but the jacket's really going to stop you from using any of it. Yeah, you can kind of move it around a little bit, but pointless. His waist, rotate around, forward and back, at least a little bit. The coat does obstruct a lot of stuff. Legs got about this far. McFarlane's dual hip joints. Rotation, decent on him. They go forward about that far. Back, not at all. Double jointed knees. And the ankle, forward and back, rotate, tilt rock, and of course, toe articulation. Imagine a situation where the Joker did a deal with Mr. Freeze, and then he double-crossed him. This is about how that would end. Here's the Joker crawling away as Mr. Freeze is freezing him. The only other use I can think of for this Joker would be maybe if Superman uses freezing breath on him. Now let's check him out next to some other action figures, starting off with some other Frostbite figures, then with some other McFarlane Joker figures. Here's the Frostbite Joker next to the DC Rebirth Frostbite Batman, and rumor is the next one's going to be Red Hood. My money would be on the new 52 Red Hood that everybody likes so much. Here are all three versions of the Comedian Joker, the regular release, the Frostbite release, and the Sketch release. Here are all the different McFarlane Joker figures that utilize the same body as the Comedian Joker. Here are all the Joker figures from Batman 3 Jokers. The only one that doesn't have a variation is the Clown Joker. I'm sure that'll change eventually. Here's this Frostbite Joker next to the Dark Knight Sonar Joker. These are both cast in semi-transparent blue plastic, but have a much different effect in the long run. Here's a look at all of the McFarlane DC Multiverse Joker figures. Quite a wide variety at this point. Here he is, next to McFarlane's animated Joker figures. The one in the gray trench coat came in the lockup wave, and the one to the right came in the Laughing Fish 4-pack. Then, next to McFarlane's 66 retro Joker figures. And finally, next to McFarlane's 3-inch Page Puncher Joker. Now let's check him out, next to some other recently released McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here he is, next to the most recent wave. We have Mr. Freeze repainted in Batman the Animated Series colors, Ambush Bug, and Future's End Booster Gold. Here's this Joker, next to some McFarlane Toy Store exclusives, Mr. Zsasz, Patina variant of Kingdom Come Armored Batman, and Nightmare variant of the Infected Batman. And here he is, next to the Kryptonite Doomsday glow-in-the-dark Mega figure. Then, with the Collector's Edition Wave 4, Penguin, Starfire, and Captain Boomerang. And now, with the Gold Label Target exclusive Cassandra Cain Batgirl and Rival. Then, with the most recent Batman wave, we have both the red and platinum chase blue versions of Azrael in his Batman armor, black and gray Nightfall Batman, and the regular and platinum Detective Comics 27 First Appearance Batman. And now, with the JLA wave, Collector Build Plastic Man, we have the blue and platinum chase red versions of Superman, 2 fully assembled Plastic Man figures, Black Suit Batman, regular and platinum Green Lantern John Stewart, and regular and platinum Aquaman. Here he is, next to the recent wave of Page Punchers, Superman Ghost of Krypton, the regular, the platinum, and the sketch varieties. And finally, next to the digital wave, Silver Age Hal Jordan Green Lantern, DC Rebirth Batman, and DC Classics Aquaman. Now let's check him out, next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in, both scale and style-wise, in case you don't know which lines you can mix them with. Since he's a McFarlane toy, they're typically the 7-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the large action figure lines I collect, and work way smaller. But first, let's check him out with some of his McFarlane Toys brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale. And now, with some Jakks-specific wrestling figures, and some DST or Diamond Select toys. Here's the Joker, next to a cup full of ice. And here he is, next to some DC Direct and NECA figures. Then, with both some Mattel and Jazzwares wrestling figures. And now, with some Mezco and Mattel Joker figures. Next, with some Mafex and Hasbro Marvel Legends. And finally, next to some SH figure arts and some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, this is a pretty cool Joker figure. It's visually very interesting and very pleasing. But why? Why do we want a Frostbite Joker? Yes, he looks cool, so he achieves that goal. But it's not very practical as far as being a variant, and as far as in your overall action figure world building. Like I said before, there's only 2 scenarios I can really think of. Mr. Freeze freezing Joker, or maybe Superman freezing him with his breath. It's based off one of the coolest Joker figures. I'd say is probably my favorite McFarlane DC Multiverse Joker, the Comedian. Pretty hard to come by, and I like him a lot. He does have some issues. Articulation is a little bit limited because of his outfit. Accessories, would have been nice if he had a Tommy gun or something. Still, I do like the camera. I like the crowbar. I like the sculpt of the figure. I like the way he looks in this weird paint variation. But if I were to rate him, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 because why? Why does it even exist? The Batman, I kind of felt the same way, but then I thought, you know what, I can put them to quite a bit of use. But Joker, not quite as much. It does look cool, that's about all it's got going for him. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.